everyone, welcome to Guitar Lesson for Ocean Eyes. It's going to go something like this.
I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes, burning cities and napalm skies, 15 flares inside those ocean eyes. Your ocean eyes on fire.
What I was playing there were just three chords. I had a C, an E minor, and then a little bit later on there was a G. Those are the only three chords you need to play the simple version of this song. We can throw in a D as well, but I'll get to that a little bit later. I'm also going to do a quick tutorial for a ukulele version of this too, so if you're looking at this instrument thinking this is the wrong one for me, stick around, I'll fast forward through. So let's get straight into the C chord. It's made up with three fingers, and I'm going to give you a bit of a close-up now. The most important of those three fingers is your first finger, which is sitting on the second string from the bottom at the first fret. That's actually playing the C note, so that's really important that that one is ringing out and we can hear it. After that, the next finger, your middle finger, is going to sit on the fourth string. So remember, we're counting our strings from the bottom, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, going to stretch your third finger or your ring finger all the way up onto the fifth string at the third fret. So your finger's a diagonal line going across the fretboard, and it should sound like this. Now the next chord we're going to play is just a two-finger chord called E minor, and we're going to get there by pivoting on that middle finger. What I mean by that is the middle finger is not going to move. You're going to take away your third finger and bring your first finger up so that it's sitting above your middle finger. So it's sitting at fret 2, string number 5. Let's just go through that again. There's our C, and then we pivot onto the E minor like that. In this song, we do that 3 times in the pattern. So it goes C to E minor, C to E minor, C to E minor. Notice my middle finger has never moved. Now it's going to have to move because we're going to go to G. I'm now going to show you the best way to play a G chord for this song. Use your pinky on the bottom string at the 3rd fret. That's the most important note here in the G chord. Get your third finger to stretch all the way to the top string, also at fret number 3. So you've got one finger on the top, one finger on the bottom, both at fret 3 now. And then park your middle finger right behind the top finger on number 5. The reason I'm telling you to do it this way for this song is because you can now change to C quite easily. You're going to let those top 2 fingers drop down by 1 string each, and then make sure you get that first finger down at fret number 1, string number 2 to play your C. It'll look and sound like this. Again. Every time she sings the words ocean eyes, we play the G and the C. So we're listening out for that. The general pattern of the song is 3 of the C to E minors, then the G, and sometimes it even repeats that. I'm putting a link to Chordify on this page so you'll be able to go to Chordify and play along with this, and when you do, you will see that sometimes there's a D in there as well. That D for this song is entirely optional, but it does sound pretty good if you can do the transition, and the transition is something like this. Again, C, D, E minor. Then G. So that's something to work up to. It will take quite a long time to get that real quick 1 beat transition from the C to the D to the E minor. But practice, 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 and you'll get there. I'm going to switch over to ukulele now, just like that. C, E minor, just a little close up on that. When I was playing the C chord there, I was using a slightly different arrangement of fingers than I normally would for C. And the reason for that is because it made it nice and easy to switch to E minor, which is a little staircase starting at fret number 2 and going 1, 2, 3 like that. So there's our C. We do that 3 times. And then we're going to go to G and back to C again. I'll play one more time. Here's the advanced version with the D in between. And do a little bit of a play along again, I think, on the ukulele. Hope you have some fun learning that one. It does take a little bit of work to get your fingers around those 6 strings, but once you get there you'll find there's a whole bunch of other songs that you can play with those same chords, and I'm going to be throwing up a lesson for one of those sometime in the next few days. I'll see you then.